Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. We are gonna look in on my little plants today, see how they're doing. So most of these are carnivorous plants. They are all named Morticia. This is not a carnivorous plant. I just got this one not too long ago and I heard that they reproduce really fast. So I'm hoping to get some starts out of these and maybe sell them on my website because I thought it'd be cute. They're called string of pearls and they hang down. Oh, how pretty. But I put one of those up here. Let's move Santa aside. So you like my new flower pot? Look how cute. And I put the little string of pearls up there and hopefully it'll hang down and look like hair. So far from my carnivorous plants, these are my favorite. I like these. They produce little dew drops on their leaves, and when a bug, goes on it, they curl up. I love these too because they look like little spoons. Same thing, a bug lands on them and they're done. These are pitchers. I believe they're called pitchers. And this is another pitcher sprouting a new leaf. And I put a worm in here the other day and it's gone. It ate the worm. This is my newest thing. This I had in my worm bin downstairs, sprouting inside the worm bin for like months. And I finally potted it up today. People are like, pot it up, pot it up. So this is another picture like this one. I don't know if it's gonna change color, but it produces them. See, it's letting out another little picture. And this one too, I put a little worm in here the other day and it seems to be gone. This is a bonsai. I have to cut it. You're supposed to trim them and it's doing really well here. And this is a humidifier for my plants. Now these up here do not need humidifier because the extra water from that spraying will damage the little dewdrops on this. So anyway, we got a Venus flytrap here. I gotta go get a worm downstairs. Yeah, I feed my carnivorous plants worms. And these Venus flytraps, I just have to cut off the dead ones. My Venus flytraps are going into dormancy, so that's just something they do. So this says, these are all the Morticias. So over here, I have my Christmas and Thanksgiving cactuses. So this is a Christmas cactus. If you notice, the leaves are round. Another Christmas cactus, and this is a Thanksgiving cactus. This one almost died. It's taken me months to bring it back to look somewhat normal, and of course it's the one that's giving me the most trouble, and it's blooming now. But you notice that the leaves are kind of spiky compared to this one. So these are called Christmas cactuses. This is called a Thanksgiving cactus, and then we got another Christmas cactus here. They are beautiful. I'm propagating little Thanksgiving cactus here, and then I got the little string of pearls here, hopefully, and this is my daughter's little pot plant. It's handmade. Someone made it for her, so she let me borrow it. And then here I got started some African violet leaves, so you could tell this one is letting out new leaves. Look how pretty. So this is my other collection of plants. I just love them. I put them under a grow light, and the grow light is on these plants for about, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. But the carnivorous ones, they get like 12 hours. All right. So these are the towers I have upstairs. I have another tower that I have in the basement that I don't have in function right now. So here we got 4 different species of worms: African nightcrawlers, red wigglers, European nightcrawlers, and swamp worms. In here, I think I have red wigglers. I don't even remember. I just kept this one up here a long time, just keep feeding it. And then we got Louisiana swamp worms. We're gonna focus on this one today because I haven't seen it. And I wanna take you with me. So let me grab a chair. They do need to be wiped down. Anyway, I had put a pumpkin here and it looks like it has sprouted. I like that this is a dark area and my phone turned on the light automatically. Isn't that cool? So it looks like they have devoured the pumpkin. There is no pumpkin in here, guys. Oh my gosh, good job. This bin is a little dry for my taste. But they're doing well other than that. Yeah, it's a little dry. But the pumpkin I had put here and it disappeared. So sometimes when you put a pumpkin or something, some kind of vegetable or something in a worm bin that has seeds, you'll get these little sprouts, and you know, you just pick them out and just throw them back down. It just creates more food. So while you're here, if you're new, subscribe to my channel, like it. Ooh, look at this. This is the top of the pumpkin, the little stump. So I'm gonna leave it. It's still hard. And on this channel, I'm going to be showing you a lot more of my towers compared to my other channel. I am the garden and worm lady on the other channel. So let me know what kind of videos do you want on this channel. Do you want to see only towers, or do you want me to share like my hair conditioning recipes and my crocheting, just the other things I do? I'm just curious to know what you guys are interested in. This was bananas, and look at the top of it. So these bins, I cook a lot. You guys know I cook a lot if you watch my other channel. Any food scraps that I have in here, and we're talking about basic home composting here. We're not talking about leftovers food from your plates or anything with sauce or grease or anything like that. I cook a lot of fresh food. So when I chop up peppers, for example, I put the ends in here. Even onion and garlic I have put in here. They take a while to eat it, but eventually it goes. When I peel carrots, they go in here. And potato peels, anything like that. If you have like, let's say you bought a watermelon and you didn't get time to eat it and it went bad, just chop it up and put it in here. Now, when you first start a worm bin, you got to be careful. Don't overfeed your worm bin. In any worm bin situation, whether it's a tower or a bin, the worst thing you can do is overfeed a worm bin, because it will go anaerobic. Anaerobic is a way of rotting in a very bad way. It produces a very bad bacteria, and the odor is horrible. So the worm bins come with these things. If you have liquid coming out of that spigot, your bin is too wet. So what I want you to do is, if your bin is too wet, you need to add dry bedding to this. You need to add shredded newspaper, shredded cardboard, shred up your junk mail, anything like that. Normally, I put a piece of damp newspaper on top of this to cover the surface, but they've been eating it. Because look at the shreds that are left. Yeah. Sometimes when I want the paper to disappear, I bury it like that. And later when I go cook, I'll just throw the stuff on top. Now, in order to avoid fruit flies, especially with like wet fruit and things, you should bury your scraps. Let's say this is some watermelon. I'm gonna go over here and I'll take my watermelon and go like that and bury it. Banana too, because fruit flies can come from things like that, and once they get started, it's hard to control them. I mean, you can, but my gosh, it's some job to control them. So just avoid the whole thing. And then you can alternate corners. If you put something in that corner, then you can put the next time something in that corner, and you can put something in the corners to mark it. Some people take a little flower or a used coffee filter or a leaf from a plant, or like here, one of my plants his leaf is falling off, so I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna say that I fed it over here, and I'm just gonna leave it like that, and that way I'll know I put food in there the last time. So that's something that you can do. So I'm just gonna leave it there, because when I cook, I'm gonna come bury it over there. So what I do is I get a plastic bottle, and I spray this with water. And then I just keep going. When this gets filled up eventually, because you're going to keep adding food scraps, you can add more bedding, more food scraps, more bedding. When it gets to the top and they have consumed everything, then we're going to add another floor. And we're going to go up. And then the worms at the bottom will migrate up, even though there are always worms that just, they like to stay down there for some reason. So a lot of them will come up though. And there's ways of enticing them to come up. You'll add certain food and just to encourage them, but I'll show you that as time goes on. So let me know down below what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.